don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd.
What's good, man?
They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
I got the Bucks, man. I got the Bucks by a touchdown tonight, man. Money pick.
Carr now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pick up there. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Let's go, Jake.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovered and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Stop,
and just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Derek Carr sacked.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
3rd down. 3rd and 11.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Let's go.
There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Richard, 56 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
6. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the...
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
For Jakeem Grant, incomplete. Damon Arnett on the coverage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Breida on a toss left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Whoa.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock. And
he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He'll find Richard here underneath. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First down.
Keep running the same play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, he'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and the 11.
So, nothing right here, boy.
Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Complete. Intended for Jalen Richard.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half.
28-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Yeah, but, I mean, we good.
They run again with Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Taken down by
Damon Arnett up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Man.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
makes the score Dolphins 21, Raiders 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Dolphins 21, Raiders 16. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Dang,
now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Tua now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Tua.
Got him.
Yeah, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Left guard defense. Left guard defense. Here we go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun.
What?
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
Man,
and
come
he's going to be taken
on,
down here
man.
with a penalty flag on the field.
Man, this shit. Man.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Carr, and a slant hauled in by Ruggs.
Let's go, man.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
21. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Back at the 20-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Got him.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Intended for Devontae Parker.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tua going to throw.
Let's go.
And that will be incomplete.
Let's go, D.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
44, Mike, 44. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Let's go. Let's
And
go.
It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down.
Bad,
And
boy.
now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
After all them fluke-ass holding calls. Still score.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Bobby McCain on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
I want to kick it back to him or what, man.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
5-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 60 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range?
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, here's Breida. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Breida on the carry. Corey Littleton on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line. Today's final score, Dolphins.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL.
Oh, yeah, bro.
EA
Big Raider fan, bro.
Sports.
I love my Raiders, bro.
The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Die hard Raiders, man. Had a tough loss last night, man, but it is what it is. We're gonna bounce back. Look at this shit. Come on, DC. We balling, man. 1-point loss. We'll take that. I mean, it was I don't know, man. That shit that was unacceptable.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Jalen Richard now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
On 1st down, Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Derek Brown.
They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Carr completes it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know, I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. Strong coverage by Carolina. And we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Panthers.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 46-yard line.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Brings up 2nd.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike Bobo. Defense wins championships, man. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crack.
Bridgewater with a keeper. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Raiders 3. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Dang,
Looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Welcome back.
See, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Las Vegas.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And he
Come
works
on,
it past
man.
the
That shit
30,
was so
almost to the
fluky, man.
25.
Oh,
That's
man.
it for the first
Like,
half. Two more
come
quarters to
on,
go.
man.
We'll have plenty more
God
to see
damn.
after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right there, 54.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Being chased out left.
Let's go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
All right, boys.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter.
The hell, man? Come on. What the hell going on? Oh, man. No, man. No. I'm not going out. I can't do it, man. I can't really use no timeout neither. I need all of them, but fuck it. That ain't even working. Oh, man. Damn. Man, this sucks. I'm gonna have to end my stream because of this crap. Damn, man. Man, I appreciate you guys that did slide through. NFL Week 12 picks will be up 7:30 Eastern Time, guys. Keep it locked right here.